Hi everyone, Tiffany Judd here, Silver Premier Leader of Team Posh Morphosis, and I'm here to talk about advanced techniques for selling on Facebook. It's how I built my personal business where I am today, and I still do at least 95% of my business on Facebook. So let's talk about it a little bit, because there are definitely some ways that you can make Facebook a very, very effective platform to build your business and your customer base outside of your frank list. And then there are some not so good ways, and we want to make sure that you're putting all that effort to good use. So let's dive right in. When I look at what I'm doing on Facebook, I try to follow 4 key things, and I call it my way to be a posh star. First, you've got S. S is sharing, not being spammy. So we all have seen it. Somebody on your friends list has joined a new business, right? And all of a sudden, you don't know anything about their kids and you don't know anything about their husbands or what they're doing in life. All you see is this about my business and this about my business. And oh my gosh. Now, I totally understand. Posh is amazing. We all know it. We've got healthy, non-toxic products that are affordable, effective. They're great for your entire family. But we don't need to explode all of that information on everybody right away. You want to give it to them a little piece at a time and share, just like you would your favorite shirt or your favorite pair of shoes or your favorite place to eat. Do the same thing when you're sharing your business. It's something that already is in your everyday life. So I follow that 80-20 rule. Some people say, one business post for every 10 posts that you do. I do 80-20 because it's kind of how I do my fitness and my healthy eating too, so it sticks in my head better. So 80% of the time, I will still post about my kids, my homeschool life, my husband, what we're doing socially with our friends and family. And then 20% of the time, I will post about my business. And it's not an in-your-face post about my business. It's very sharing. It's not salesy. It's, oh my gosh, I needed some me time. This is what I use. This is how it makes me feel. A relatable post. That brings us into T. Time. You want to make sure that you're making time for your business every single day, even if it's just following up with a few customers. Facebook is more than just doing posts. There's your Facebook VIP group. There's your team page as you grow a team. There's your newsfeed, and then there's also following up with people through private messages. And so something that helps me a lot is this social media planner that we got earlier this year. And if you don't have one of these, maybe talk to your premier. They may have some extras. I believe it's also available in the box, but if it's not, this is an easy thing to do. It's just writing down and being intentional with what you're going to do with your social media every single day. And it plans it ahead so that you already know and you can be accountable for what you plan to do. Once you make sure that you're planning out what you're doing, you want to make sure that those posts that you're making and those follow-ups that you're doing are authentic. You want to make sure that you are being you. Don't try to be anybody else, because people are buying into Posh because the products are amazing, but most importantly, they want to hear you. They don't want to hear a regurgitated version of something that you saw somewhere else. Don't just copy and paste things that you see. Now, I will say we have an incredible marketing team. Let's be honest, our wonderful photography crew of Rachel and Austin are amazing. They take great pictures. Our marketing crew puts great details on top of them, and it's wonderful. But don't just post those graphics with your website. Talk about those products. Talk about the promotion. Talk about your experience with them. Maybe do 2 pictures side by side, or a collage where it's got that in it and a picture of you with the product. That will make a huge difference. It's a voice coming from you, and it's more enticing than seeing the same post over and over of just a graphic with your website. And that's going to be more and more important to have an authentic voice as we grow, because it sets you apart as all of these other consultants are joining us. And then finally, we have R, and R is relationships. Yes, you want to post to your newsfeed. Yes, you want to create this really exciting vibe with the business because the products are exciting. But within your VIP and within private messages through Facebook, you should be always trying to establish those relationships. And sometimes that authentic review you gave can be the first step in that. People will trust you for being honest, and they will trust you for not just throwing every sale at them and trying to convince them that everything is perfect and solves every problem in their life. We're about pampering. And when you build that relationship with people, they're going to trust you and they're going to come back to you each and every time. So remember, whenever you get on Facebook this week, to be a star. Share, don't be spammy. Take time for your business every day. Be intentional with it and make a plan. Be authentic. Be you. Don't be somebody else. And don't just copy and paste the graphics that we have, which are amazing, but make them authentically you and your own spin on it, and also build those relationships. And when you do those things, Facebook will open up a whole new world of selling and growing for your business.